Hey guys, today we'll be taking a look at our updated 8.5 deck profile for Uta. She is back on her encore tour with a lot of support with the brand new ST16. We did go undefeated at our locals, receiving a winner card. We are going to be ripping this open at the end to see what we get. This is new for the season and my first pack. Because we did need all the playables for the ST16, we did get another pack of the best collection, which is early release before the booster box come out in a couple weeks. So hopefully we'll get some Gold Dawn alt arts or perhaps that manga god pack. We'll put that there and open through that. But if you haven't seen this deck box yet, it is from our Uta collection. You did receive some cool sleeves that I haven't had a chance to switch out yet, but you also received some promos and a few other things there. But we are using this deck box for our set right now. This is the SC16. That is the new artwork. I do have a proxy, one of the first ones I got from Kaizoku Cards. Beautiful custom cards. At the time there were no other alt arts other than the ST16, so my thing that I always do is when you hit that I'm invincible, you gotta flip it over and show this cool artwork. But let's go ahead and take a look at this deck profile. I will go through at the end how to navigate and give you tips and tricks on how to address certain decks, but let's go ahead and go through it. So the first card that we have here is going to be a 4 of Monkey D. Luffy. This is the new 2k 2 cost 3000 power character from ST16. You only get 2 of these cards, so you do need 2 starter decks if you would like a play set of this. If you have Arrested Uta, this character gains 1000 power. A lot of time you will use this as a 2k, but even if your Uta leader is rested, he goes to 4k power, which at times you can add some Dawn and just swing and get an extra card mill out of your opponent's hand. So a great addition to the green tech, and also officially the Uta deck because it is a film card and it's a searchable 2k. A staple in the old starter deck is going to be this 2 cost 2k 2k counter Tony Chopper. I really haven't used this card other than counter, but if you do attach a Dawn when attacking, you can rest one of your opponent's 2 or less costs. This may be a decent card to go against Bonnie to rest that Rosinante perhaps, or other small we need blockers, but we do run a 4 of that, which has always been a staple. The next card we are adding to this deck is going to be this new Katakuri. It's from ST16. It's a 1k counter 3 cost 4000 power. If your leader is film, which it would be if you're running this deck, and you have 6 or more rested cards, this character gains 2000 power, making him a 6k power for 3 costs, which is very powerful. This is a great turn 2 and 2 play, but I will go on how to navigate it in the future. Very strong card. I use it quite a bit as an opener for sure. For the next card we go is going back to the original starter deck here. It is the Uta card, 3 cost 4k attacker, 1000 counter blocker. You will combo this in with the film engine. Super fun to play, spamming that board. There is other blockers that you will play with this one, but I do find I do use this quite a bit too. But if anything, it's a cheap blocker and on a 1k counter. With any film engine, you do need that film Nami. She is quite hard to find these days because so many people are playing the Uta. There was a reprint in the best collection, so I did do an opening for that. If you guys want to check it out, you can find this other artwork for this. I haven't added to my profile yet, but this is one of my side decks that I haven't really dripped out. But a 4 of Nami, on play you can rest 1 Dawn, search for your top 3 cards to look for a film card. Great way to cycle, great way to find a lot of the key components to run your combinations. But Nami is pretty much a must. It is more difficult to find because everyone is keeping in. Obviously, Nami is such a beautiful artwork that everyone also wants to collect it for their collection also. But that is a 4 of Nami. The next card that we are playing is from the original starter deck reprint. This is from OP02. A lot of the film engine is from OP02, but you can receive this from the old starter deck. And this is going to be your Brook card, a 4 cost, 5,000 power, 1k counter. When you play this, you're allowed to then play another 3 costs or less, meaning that you can play that Nami, you can play that Katakuri, and just do that combination where you're playing that extra card for free. So a great card with the film engine, super fun. Brook is definitely necessary. That is a 4 of. The next card we are playing is another 2k. This is a very counter heavy deck profile, just to be able to save you to get to the end and block stuff out. So Sanji, this is from EBO1, 2000k, 2k counter, 4 cost, 5,000 attacker. Attach Don. For an amount of rested Dons that you have, he gains more attack power. I do find I use this more for counter, but if you are bricking and you are forced to play this into like the combination Luffy and get that extra Dawn on him and just use I'm invincible and just get that extra swing in, this can be a very powerful card and tech that you can use. We did use this quite a bit in the EBO1 era when we did run but Uta at full strength back a few seasons ago. The next card we run a 3 of is the new Uta blocker. With this Uta blocker is a 4 cost, 6,000 power blocker. Activate main 1 per turn. You can pitch one of your film type cards from your hand, and then you move one of your rested Dawn into your leader for that search or another card. This deck profile is pretty much 95% all films, so if you have the extra card, you pitch it, you can add that Dawn. Very powerful card. I am considering maybe going up to a 4 of, but for now we are running a 3 of. We might fix some stuff up for the treasure cup that we'll be doing this weekend and seeing how this does in the larger events. I am very excited to play this Uta again, so I am going to be running her this weekend in that treasure cup. But the next card is going to be your Monkey D Luffy and our OP02 main card, reprinted in the last starter deck, and then actually is not in the current starter deck, but if you get both Uta starter decks, this is where you would get this set of cards. The 7 cost, 7,000 attacker, no counter, but is one of the biggest blockers. You'll use it to swing a lot of time. With this one also, once you play it, you can play a 4 cost, so into that Brook into another 3 cost. Very toxic, spamming Zerg like combinations. 7 costs, you're getting there, 4 costs, and there 3 costs are free, so just spamming that board, making it very hard to deal with. The next card we are running is going to be this 3 of Shank, another new card from ST16. You do get a 2 of from the ST16 starter deck, so you will need at least 2 starter deck if you want to run more than 2 of these, but we do run a 3 of right now. Very powerful. KO up to one of your rested opponent's characters, no matter the cost. 9 Dawn, 11k hit, one of the biggest hitter in the game, and just being able to remove a big body instantly makes this such a powerful card, and what was necessary to kind of counter out that Jack card through the Navy deck and a lot of the other big bodies. So Shank, great addition to the green tech. One of the best cards in green, hands down, is the Zoro card. 3k swings, 3 times for 3 Dons, 9k attached Don, swinging it out heavy. Zoro, super fun to play. Once you get in the stick, it's just pretty much game over. But Zoro, 9 costs, 9,000 power. When swinging, use 1 Dawn to restand him, and then activate main. You can use 2 more Dawn to restand him and swing him again. We do a 2 of here. We do want to keep mostly film, so he is just a 2 of tech, just to add that extra pressure in the different matchups, such as Black Yellow Luffy and whatnot. Into our events and tech cards, it's going to be our classic searcher, new Genesis. We run a 4 of. This is what we can use to pitch. This is what we can use to find those 2Ks. This is what we can use to build out our combination. You play this for 1 Dawn, rest it, look for 3 cards, grab a film card, and then restand your Dawn. It's a free search, so definitely a great card, a great addition. 4 of, maybe a 3 of in the future, we'll see, but such a powerful card that it is definitely a must even. Another card that we are currently running is Backlight. This is the artwork from the promo event. They did reprint in SC16, so you do get a playset of this, I believe. Backlight, you're able to for 2 Dawn, you're able to rest one of your opponent's 5 costs. If there's a rested 5 cost, you can also use another one or use this to pop one of their 5 costs. A great tech to rest some blockers and just allow it to go for game and or just clear board a little easier. For 2 Dawn is such a great card. The next card that catches people off guard all the time is I'm Invincible. There is a promo card for this. There is new artwork in the SC16, but because I played Uta so much in EBO1, I decided just to keep this old artwork as a classic. I'm Invincible. Once we use this card, we flip it over. She's all ready to attack again and never give up. But I'm Invincible, 3 of. I am considering going to a 4 of, but we just have to play around with the ratios a little and see what will work well for it. But that is the deck profile there. The different opening hands that you are going to want to go for is definitely be able to find one of these categories. Perhaps a Nami. If you're able to find a Brook early on is great. If you're able to find that new Genesis, if you have any combination of these cards and have a Zoro, that guarantees you to have some high end and not accidentally mill this card to the bottom of your deck. So if these 5 cards are really strong, any combination of like a Luffy where you can kind of build that big flush combination of flooding all these characters is always going to be super strong. The different matchups that are really that will give Uta the edge here is Black Yellow Luffy. The spam is very very difficult to work with for Black Yellow Luffy. Flooding the board will allow you to give that early aggression to mill a lot of cards out. The Zoro is always very difficult for Black Yellow Luffy to deal with, but obviously if they high roll you, there is always a chance that you will lose, but you definitely do have the edge on it. Other decks that you're going to face up is Navy, which can be very problematic also just because of all the removal. But with Shanks being able to KO the Jack card, Zoro, just being able to play a lot of these big bodies where they're forced to use a lot of their counter and or like different spell cards to kind of remove these big bodies. You can go quite aggro with them and force them to really put a lot of pressure on. I find that being able to play Katakuri for your 3 Dawn turn or 4 Dawn turn is great because you're able to swing your leader, play 3 Dawn for this character. Next turn you're able to attach Dawn to your leader, draw a card from your top deck for your leader ability, play like a Brook into something else, or if you kind of brick card, you kind of want to even play this Uta as a 4 cost to give you some protection. But once you do play that 4 cost and once you do rest and swing this character, he does become a 6k hitter, which is very powerful, and a lot of people don't see that coming. So definitely a good combination. If you're able to obviously hit that god combination, which generally is going to be your Luffy, your Brook into a Nami for your 8 Dawn turn. If you're going second, you can search also, or if you can go into like an Uta like this here, that's going to be very strong. If you're able to establish that board early on too and get that extra aggression where they're trying to focus on taking away your Luffy card, another combination that's great for 7 is always going to be your double blocker here. You can, if you have a Luffy down or another big body down, you can swing your Luffy out. You can then toss this Luffy down, play this other Uta blocker down for your 7 Dawn turn, and then on your 9 Dawn turn you can drop your Shank to clear out one of their big bodies if they are ahead of you, if they are purple or if they're ramped. You clear one of their big bodies out. Shank is protected. Now they have another big body to worry about. You can also go your 7 Dawn turn into your 9 Dawn turn with Zoro, adding that huge pressure, being able to protect him with your Luffy, with your Uta, and then being able to either bait him to be removed. You'll still have your Luffy and Uta, and then just kind of replenish. You just keep flooding the board. Very fun engine to play. Film is definitely a much easier deck to learn. Definitely one of my first deck that I played, and one of the ones I most enjoy for sure. Other combinations are obviously going to be your Invincible. If you're able to attach that 3 Dawn, swing, mill the card out, see if you're able to go for game, pop 2 more Invincible, perhaps pitch a card from that Uta, put an Arrested under that. If you swing out and you really don't have much to do, you can also then lean back to your 7 Dawn combination with Luffy, with your Uta blocker, or perhaps into this Uta blocker, which you can pitch one of your event cards and then restand your Luffy or any of your film cards, including this Shank card, which will protect him. Going into like the Navy deck, when you're swinging out Zoro, just remember you probably only want to swing him 2 times, or if you're going into a Bonnie matchup, you probably only want to swing him 2 times, using that third double step Dawn to restand him, so you can't just get shanked. So you do want to protect your Zoro, so you don't always want to swing him 3 times. So just something to remember. Decks that are kind of have the edge on Uta right now that's difficult to deal with is definitely going to be that new Dofi deck. Green has always been kind of weak against that blue removal, just because they're able to pop stuff with your Gravity Blade, like your blockers. Like if they're able to pop your Uta blockers off and just remove a lot of stuff, or Red Rock stuff, it's definitely going to be very hard to deal with. Heading into Katakuri, I did face in some Katakuris, I did face some Anels. Pretty much Uta works very well into those different yellow decks, but like I said, Lucci is going to be a close matchup, especially if they do high roll. But if you do see the right combination, it is pretty easy to deal with. So good luck, guys. I hope you enjoyed this Uta Deck Profile. We will rip through this winter card. If you guys have any ideas on how to improve this deck, I am working on some new iterations with it, but we are playtesting a lot for this weekend's Treasure Cup, so we will see how it does, and I will have an update for you guys. The big news that I did have, I'm glad anyone who stuck around, we did officially sign a deal with 401 Games, one of Canada's, if not North America's largest LGS for One Piece singles. So if you are looking to get into One Piece and you're looking to get some singles, you can use my affiliate link here, which will tell 401 that you guys are part of our community, and that you came from our community, and also you will receive a 5% discount code that is reusable for all your orders. So definitely use that at checkout to get 5% off. It will help support the channel for future projects and also future giveaways. But here we are, we have this winter card. Let's go ahead and go through this first and see what new winter cards are looking like. We're gonna rip through that. That was very smooth, that was very satisfying. It looks like we are gonna pull a Edison. So Edison is our first winter card. Another yellow card, looking super cool. I do love this artwork. Look at that foiling, looking great. I'm so happy to add that to my collection. Hopefully we're able to collect one of each winter card this season. And then from our ST16 starter deck is our One Piece Best Collection. This is the reprint with a lot of new artwork, but let's go ahead and rip through it to see if we can pull that God pack, maybe find that Gold Dawn, or perhaps a new alt art. But a lot of these, I haven't started playing One Piece since OP04, so I know I'm gonna need a lot of these for my playables. So it's a very great time to get into One Piece, guys. Brand new starter deck, a lot of new reprints, dropping the price and making entry very easy to get into this game. So make sure you check it out. But our first card here is that Mihawk card. We have a Brule into a Reggie, Reiju even, Althor, one-legged soldier. We have our Shirahoshi. We have our Momo card, a green 1K reprints. We got a secret card, Kuzan, seen in the yellow, black yellow Luffy as attack. I'm not sure we still use it. Perhaps we will get to try it out. But we did hit a secret pack into our Jolly Roger, which is going to be a promotional OP05 with that Jolly Roger foiling. And we should have one more Jolly Roger hit here. Nope, it actually is another Piranodon. I believe the secret hit does take up one more Jolly Roger hit. So we did get a nice hit there. I know a lot of people may need this, and this actually does have the Jolly Roger, I think, foiling too. Looks like a different foiling. I'm not too sure. I think it's actually just a secret reprint there. But there we go. That is the deck profile. I appreciate you guys all. Thanks you for watching. We have some big projects and giveaways coming soon, and of course the new merch. I appreciate you guys all for watching. Take care, be safe. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.